Hey you, get your dirty hands off that glass. This isn't a playground for street kids. The little girl flinched, pulling her small smudged hand back from the sparkling display case. She clutched a worn-out teddy bear to her chest and whispered, "I just wanted to see the pretty blue necklace for my mommy." The store manager, a woman in a sharp suit, scoffed loudly. "That necklace? That costs $50,000. You couldn't afford to look at it, let alone buy it." She stomped her heel on the marble floor. "Get out before I call the police. You're scaring the real customers." Cruel laughter from the sales staff filled the room. But what the manager didn't know was that in exactly 5 minutes, her entire world would crumble. This took place at a world-famous jewelry boutique in downtown Chicago. The little girl was named Sophie, just 8 years old. Watching from the back was a young security guard named David, who had only been hired a week ago. "Stop," David said firmly, stepping between the manager and the child. "She's just a little girl. She hasn't touched anything. There is no need to be this cruel." The manager, Brenda, turned red with rage. "Excuse me? You're just a guard. You take orders from me." She pointed a manicured finger at the door. "Throw her out, or I'll make sure you're fired right here on the spot." Sophie looked up at David with big, teary eyes. "It's okay, mister. I'll go." David shook his head. "No, you stay right here." He looked at Brenda. "I'm not throwing a child out into the cold, just because she's poor. If that costs me my job, then I don't want to work for someone like you anyway. Fine." Brenda screamed. "You're fired. Both of you, get out." Just then, the heavy glass doors swung open. A man in a tuxedo surrounded by bodyguards walked in. It was Marcus Sterling, the CEO of the jewelry empire. "What is all this shouting?" he asked, his voice booming. Brenda's face instantly changed to a fake smile. "Mr. Sterling, I was just handling a security issue. This guard allowed a beggar to harass our clients." Before she could finish, the little girl ran past her. "Grandpa!" Sophie hugged Marcus's leg tightly. The entire store went dead silent. Marcus picked her up gently. "Did you find the necklace you wanted for your mom's birthday, Sophie?" He turned to Brenda, his expression turning to ice. "I sent my granddaughter in here wearing old clothes to see if my staff had on her. I see now that I was wrong." He looked at David. "You, however, protected her when it cost you everything." He turned back to Brenda. "Pat your desk. You're done." Then he placed a hand on David's shoulder. "David, how would you like to be the new regional head of security?" David smiled through his shock. "I was just doing what was right, sir." Marcus nodded. "A suit doesn't make a man, and a dress doesn't make a lady. Kindness is the only true luxury. Do you agree that kindness matters more than status? Tap heart and help this message reach more people."